Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a video that I was inspired by Lisa Hendy for. She did a video called Mainstream or Indie where she picked out some mainstream polishes that are very special and very different and ones that could pass for indies. I think we kind of have expectations for indie polishes and for mainstream polishes, and every now and again a polish will come out from mainstream and you'll be like, what? Where's this come from? Have they been looking at the indie brands and what they're doing? Because every now and again it feels like they are kind of looking at what indie brands are doing, because we have some shimmers, we have hollows, we have things like that. So I'm going to go through this video. Like I say, big shout out to Lisa. I will link her channel down below because she did this video first. And we're going to go through some different mainstreams, and I picked 10. I could have picked more, but this is the 10 that we're going to show today. The first one is Tinker Thinker Winker, and this is from OPI, and this is just a really nice strong linear silver holographic. So again, holographic to me is not been something that a lot of mainstream brands do, and I just remember when this came out it just gave me real vibes of like I love nail polish, straight up silver hollow. This came out in a recent Christmas collection, maybe not last year, the year before, so hopefully it is quite easily available. And just when I remember that anytime you see a mainstream brand feature hollow, like everyone falls off their chairs. So that one there was Tinker Thinker Winker. That's also hard to say. We might as well talk about the other hollow that I picked, and this is just one from the holographic line that China Glaze came out with, and they did a 6-piece collection I think a few years ago of these linear hollows. But out of all of them, this one is the most different and most unique, and this one is called TTYL, and I just love that it is this burnt out red, little drop of pink, little drop of orange. I just think it's something just slightly different than just, again, if we're going to see hollows in mainstream, most of the time it would just be maybe a silver, but then seeing all these funky jazzy colours definitely gave me indie vibes. So out of that whole collection, my highlight is going to be TTYL. Let's move on to toppers, because again, glitter toppers aren't something that we tend to see in mainstreams that often. I have two here, and out of all the two that I could have chosen, these ones are because they have funky shapes and funky mixes. So the first one is called When Monkeys Fly, and I adore this one. This is a bit of a love-hate for some people. This is by OPI, and the reason why I picked this out is because this is not only large glitters, but it is large gold metallic hexes. We then have silver holographic hexes and gold holographic hexes. So I love that it is more than one colour mixed together, and I just love how obnoxiously big the hexes are in this. And I remember when this came out a long time ago now, and when it came out people were just like, what are we doing here? And some people said they thought the hexes were too big, but I just think the bigger the hex, the bigger the glitter, the bigger the flaky, the better for me. So that one there is When Monkeys Fly. And maybe a bit more of a revamped version of that one is Kaede, which is from Zoya, and they came out with this one quite recently, and this is tons of shredded glitters here in a topper. So it's a shredded holographic silver glitter, and then there is also gold. So it's that gold and silver mixture again, but we are bringing it, revamping it up. This one is a lot more dense than the OPI one, and this one, like I say, is shredded glitters in the gold and the silver. And again, just something, again, when you see some stuff like this, I'm more impressed. We shouldn't have, I think we just have different expectations for mainstream and indie, and these are ones that I've just been a bit like, wow, you did that. We have one from Essie, and this one is called Sweater Weather, and this came out in an autumn collection, and this one reminded me big time of 90 Lacquer's Swamp Thing, where it is like an olivey base, and then we have a lovely shimmer in here. So it's a medium green with a strong olive shimmer, and I just loved how shimmery and glowy it was, and I love polishes where they are green with green shimmer, red with red shimmer. I just think sometimes that just looks great, and like I say, when I saw this I was just like, just looks like 90 Lacquer's Swamp Thing. I'm seeing you, Essie. I see you. We have a Butter London, and this one is called No More Waity Katie, and this is one of the Butter Londons that a lot of people talk about all the time and about saying how great it is. And this is like a grey purple base, and the reason why people love it so much is because it has tiny like little flecks of like a lavender glitter in here. They might not even be super glittery. I can't remember when you apply whether it's like textured or not, because they might just be little bitty flecks, but just the fact that it is like these tiny flecks and shimmers and glitters in this base, a lot of people just went really crazy for it about. And again, if I saw this released by an indie brand, I would totally believe it was an indie. if someone swatched it on their nails and went, what is this? And they said to me, it's an indie polish, I'd go, yeah, that's fine, it probably is. So that one is No More Waity Katie by Butter London. To Essie we go, and we just have this super glowy polish. This one came out as one of the Ulta exclusives. If they do any more, or if you can ever grab any of them, they are great polishes. And this one is called Keep Calm, and it is a very, very, very sheer blue base. And then we have the strongest shimmer. When you wear it on your nails in 3, it pretty much covers the nail line. It's so shimmery and shifty. You probably can wear it by itself, definitely. But I just love that it's got all these particles in there. It just reminds me of like that unicorn pea effect that people were going for quite a while. And it's blue and to green to yellow to pink, glowy, so good. Keep Calm by Essie. We go back to Zoya, and this one is Saldana, and they did 2 that were like this. There was, I think the other one was Nala, where they are these sheer bases. So it's a sheer blue base, and then it has a strong pink flash in it, and then it's also got blue glitters. So the glitters that are in here kind of match the base colour, and then you also then have a pink shimmer thrown in there as well. Again, lots of layers, lots of complexities, and that's what I kind of associate with indies. When you have shimmer and glitter and hollow, I think that's what I kind of expect. With mainstream, when they do it, like some of the earlier examples, it's like we're going to do hollow or we're going to do shimmer. But then Zoya takes it there with this is shimmer, this is glitter, this is a multitude of things, and really well done. Saldana by Zoya. Forgot what I was talking about. A bit more of a subtle and understated shimmer. This one is Haruko, and this one is a lovely lavender colour, and then we have a lovely lavender shimmer in it. And again, something that you don't always expect. You expect more from Zoya than other brands, but I just love it. And again, like I've said earlier, I love purple shimmer, red with red shimmer. I love a bit of shimmer. So again, this one's Haruko, and I'm pretty sure that came out in a spring collection from Zoya. And finishing us up is an OPI, and this is Visions of Georgia Green. Now I will say sometimes when the mainstream brands do something different, like for example with the Ulta exclusive, they sometimes go a little bit different on the exclusives. And I don't know if that's because they know they're going to be harder to find. So they don't want to mass produce something that may not sell, because we're talking about this from a nail polish lover's perspective. But if you're just someone who just wants to paint their nails and is not super into it, they just want to grab a red or grab a pink, then these colours, they might not know what to do with them. So maybe that's why they're not mass produced, or if they are, they're limited edition or exclusives. And this one was an exclusive on the Coca-Cola collection. And I just love this. It is, again, it's quite hard to see here on camera, but it is like a greeny base, but then we almost have like a pinky flash to it, and then there is these tiny little bitty flecks, and I want to almost say that the flecks are duochrome because they kind of go between pink to gold. So it's green with the green shimmer with the pink and gold effect. It's meant to look like the glass Coca-Cola bottles from when they were originally produced, when they used to be that kind of green colour. So that is the effect they're going for, and it's definitely something different and definitely something that I really liked. And again, if that's something that you can ever get, I think I originally, when they released the Coca-Cola collection, I did get a lot of them. Then the year after, it was like 75 years or 100 years of Coca-Cola, so they brought those shades back plus 2 limited edition, and that is one of the limited edition, and I found it quite hard to find. So sorry if I'm teasing you. So thank you so much for Lisa's inspiration video. I've enjoyed going through and giving some round of applause to some crazy different mainstream polishes. So let me know down below what some of your favourites that would fall into this category are. Like I said, these are 10, but I definitely could have picked more, but we don't want to be here for an hour. So like I say, let me know what yours are down below in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.